Hey, welcome back to Creatives in the Spotlight. I'm the show's creator and host, Paul Hurley. Today we have Katerina Sigala. Now, Katerina, she's originally from Greece, but you are a film director, writer, and you are from, I guess, the Burlington area. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so how long? I think you said you got started at an early age. You, I think, started in dance and modeling. Is that it?
Dance and acting.
Okay.
Dance, I started 5 years old, but I took my first diploma when I was 16 years old.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, first I dance and then I walk.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. And you did some television work over there too, didn't you?
In Greece, yeah.
Okay.
I finished I studied acting. And I was to the university for French literature. I didn't finish, but with my diploma I could teach other people.
Right.
And I had a scholarship for directing.
Okay.
I didn't finish because I had a job on TV and on theatrical performance, but it's nice.
Okay.
It was a nice journey.
And now you're getting to pursue that more here with the directing.
Here I start from zero, but I like the progress. You know, art born in Greece.
Right.
Drama, comedy. And I would like to bring the Greek culture in American art.
Yeah, I totally respect that. Well, like I said earlier when we were talking, my great-grandfather was from Greece. He was an Alexander, and he was always very theatrical.
Yeah, we are emotional.
Oh, yeah. And that carried on through the generations. You know, my grandmother was very, very theatrical, and so was my father. And sometimes I even get that way. And sometimes it's taken the wrong way. They're like, "Oh, calm down." I'm like, "No, I'm just very passionate."
Yeah, I understand.
That's where it comes from.
I understand. You know that my husband told me all the time that I'm very emotional, and I told him that, you know, we are not robots. You are humans.
Yeah.
And I put this element to my comedy show, and I talk about Greek culture and American culture. You know, here all the time I see people work. The most of them like robots.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Desensitized. All you do is one thing over and over and over.
No. You need to live.
And that's the beautiful thing about acting and filmmaking is because it's not the same thing over and over. You know, One day I could be cast as a parent, an old man, a cop, a security guard, whatever.
You never be bored.
That's right. So it changes, just about with every part or every role.
Yeah.
So that's the beautiful thing about acting, and I think you are a lot like me in that aspect where you feel that passion, that drive, and you found your clique. You know what you want to do and the people you want to work with, and that's where you find the harmony.
Exactly. I understand absolutely. It's like a magic. It's a blessing to create with other people because you can't do film or theatrical performance without other people.
Right.
You need to respect them. That's why
collaborative effort.
Yeah, this is the most important, to support each other. We talked about that before.
Right.
A lot of people here in NC, they told me, here you can't do something because there are a lot of cliques. No, you need to create your team and to have with them the same mindset. I don't like when I see people unpolite. Right. I don't want to work with them. I don't want to be around them. Not only for film, in general. You need to have your levels.
Absolutely. You got to know your boundaries and be like, okay, well, you are outside of my bubble. This is my bubble. This is the harmony. And if you're disrupting that, well, you're going to get out here a little bit because I don't need that in my bubble. So no, I get it totally. That's awesome. So you got started at an early age and you got here and you started making, how many films have you made here?
Here, I met three.
Okay.
First, it was Red Meat. It's Tinder to the opposite side. I have a serial killer. It's based to real documents.
Okay.
He's a serial killer, and he found his victims from Tinder.
Okay.
And
The Tinder killer.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, and it was very because I have a lot of friends that they had bad experience from social media.
Yeah.
And imagine that the kids, they are kids, they are 16, 12 years old, and they have social media. They need to be careful.
Absolutely.
It's too dangerous. And that's why
really
I did that.
And when I was growing up, I remember, don't let your kids online. Don't, be careful of online, and, don't meet strangers. And now we go online and we find a stranger to come pick us up and take us somewhere, Uber or whatever. And it's like, everything I was raised to believe has changed. And what's going on?
Yes.
No, I get it. It's an ever-changing world, and, evil's going to exist. You've got to have an equal balance. And sometimes it gets out of balance, and,
You need to use social media with balance. I met you from social media.
Right.
It's okay, but you need to have balance. For sure, we need social media for our job.
Yes.
But I am not the type of person that, I will take a picture now, we will take a picture after, and I will post them when I will go home. Not now. We are together, we enjoy our conversation. You understand?
Yeah. Well, it's respectful too.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing in the world you can do, is be spending time with somebody and they're scrolling or doing something on their phone, editing pictures, making videos, and I get that, because you do, as an actor or in the film industry, have to have a pretty strong social media presence. And, when I'm at home, I try to get as much done when I'm alone as possible. But, when things happen and your significant other's there, it's like, put that away. Hello. And then they've been at work all day and they're like, I got to catch up. It's like,
The other difference that you have here in US, it's this. You do your meetings by Zoom. We didn't have this in Greece. And when I saw that, and I was like, you don't meet each other? That's why I told you I will come earlier to see you, to connect with you, to do your vibe.
right.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
That I try, and I have some friends here from art, and I told them, look, we will meet each other every week. We need that to do to ourselves. We have lives too.
Well, and you feel the vibe, when you're in person. I hate Zoom calls. I really do, because it's just so dull. There's no magic. It's, hey, how you doing, from a little window, and it's, I guess I'm old school, but there's been several roles that I've turned down because they're like, we're doing a Zoom rehearsal, and I'm like, do it without me. Well, no, you can't. Well, find somebody else. just because I hate it. I hate. And a lot of people are like, you got to get with the times. You got to get, I guess, but.
I feel you.
It's like also with like digital currency, they're trying to get rid of cash. And, I went to the gas station the other day and I was buying gas for one of my prop vehicles, and a lady in front of me was buying scratch-off lottery tickets.
Oh.
And you had to purchase them with cash. And I said, well, what are you going to do when they get rid of cash and you can only use your card to buy them? She said, I don't know. I guess they'll get rid of a lottery. And I'm like, yeah, that'll never happen. That makes too much money.
In Greece, we use cash.
Yeah. Cash is king in my book. I mean, I've had my bank account hit before and go to pay for dinner and there'd be no money in my account. I'm like, wait a minute, what? But luckily I had cash on me that I could fall back on. But, I look at it like, you're vulnerable online. There may be safe walls and this, that, and the other, and, to prevent hackers from coming in and stealing your money and stuff like that. But I don't trust it.
Me neither.
I know to get my money, you got to take it out of my pocket. And that's not going to come cheap. But yeah, Zoom calls, and now this AI thing. Do you think AI is going to hurt the film industry?
For sure, because the people, you see, even with social media, they don't have balance. I used AI for translate my scripts here because I don't speak amazing English, but that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing more. I know people who write, they are writers and they write their scripts from AI. Why you do that?
Yeah.
I mean, you are human.
Right.
You give them space to take your job. Mm-hmm. And I believe that they are not artists. They are robots. They can help us, but I hope that they will not replace us.
I hope they stay out of the creative part. Now, a lot of people are like, well, they can create this AI model or whatever or actor to portray this and do this. And it's cheaper for them to do because they don't have to pay anybody, blah, blah, blah. But if you are a true fan of these actors, they're going to want to know you as human. If you get this newer generation that comes in and they get an AI actor and they start building him up and giving him, characters and so on and so forth, who's to say that they don't believe this fake thing is not a real person?
I don't know if in general you can believe what you see right now.
Right. You really can't. I've seen so many clips and some of it's funny, but I really think that AI needs to be branded AI. There needs to be some kind of watermark or something in the description of the video that, hey, this is all AI, this is not real, blah, blah, blah. Because people see this and they think, what did I just watch? Is that real? Is that them really doing that? And it's just too misleading,
I understand. I feel you. I think that we will go, you can imagine what we will see.
Oh, I know.
That's why I prepare right now a new project about, it's my first exhibition in Greece, in Santorini, and I will have alive paintings. I will create some videos here, artistic videos, with Greek ancient gods, but with dresses from recycled straws and mobiles, because I would like to show to the people that, you see, we are not going better. We will not be better and better.
Right.
We are worst. Our people from the years, ancient Greek people, they are not proud anymore for us.
Right.
We use so much mobiles, all of this trash, and it's not this generation. I think that it would be worse and worse and worse and worse.
They're being desensitized.
Yeah.
You can be exposed to technology so much before it actually starts taking over positions. People get mad at me all the time because I go out to eat and I stop off at a fast food restaurant, just grab something on the road, and you got to go in and you got to key in your own order and all that. And I'm like, what's next? I got to go back there and cook it? You're already taking somebody's job, because there used to be somebody here and self-checkout at the grocery store. I'm not that guy. Not that guy. I will stand in a line with 15 people waiting and the self-checkout could be empty. But I'm waiting for my conversation with the lady that's ringing up my groceries, just because I like that human interaction.
It's new for us in Greece. Mm-hmm. We always had the people, but now they try to do by robots too there. Mm-hmm. And because we are artists, we want to have people around us.
Oh, yeah.
And I told to my husband, look, if I will see that it's going worst, I will take my papers, my pencil, and I will go to the mountains.
Right.
I don't care anymore. And it's very rare to find people that they don't use AI. In Greece, we didn't use so much AI. Here, Siri, tell me that.
Yeah.
AI, tell me that. Why? Ask a friend.
Right.
Even for something simple, they ask, how are you? Call your friend. Here, other difference that you have. In Greece, we see someone, one friend, and we say, hey, how are you? I'm fine. How are you? Let's go for a coffee. And we are going for a coffee.
Right.
Here, oh, let's go for a coffee. Yeah, sure. Let's see my schedule. I have after 1 month.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I get it.
It's not the life only work. The art is outside the nature. God was the best artist. Go outside, spend time with your friends. If you told me about your life.
Yeah.
Your life and the people that you meet is your film. Your life needs to be the best film. Imagine that if you will write down your life, it would be very interesting someone to watch your life. If it's boring, it's a boring script.
Right.
You understand? Even we need to love our problems too.
Oh, yeah.
But we need to live.
You have to embrace them, and you have to really be able to breathe, take it all in, and just let that creative flow.
Yeah.
You know, and you do that when you're around other creatives.
Of course.
You know, because you might share the same vision, you might have the same ideas, or a different perspective that you didn't think about. So that's what I really love about collaborating with other creatives. It's, you know, let me pitch this idea to you and see what you think. And then, oh, but what about this? That's a good point. So the more interaction you have with different viewpoints, and that's a beautiful thing about, you know, film. There's so many different people from different walks of life, from different backgrounds, that all have something to share and contribute.
Exactly.
And as long as they do that in good faith, then the project's going to benefit from it.
And this is unique. You know, I listen, even in Greece, they talk about Hollywood. Okay, of course, I would like to have the money of Hollywood. I don't believe that one person worth to make $6 million.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. But, of course, I would like to have this money. But I prefer and I feel blessed that I could work with people and they are not toxic.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And, you know, in the team, we are a lot of directors. We are a lot of actors. We are a lot of screenwriters, and we support each other.
Right.
We do my project. Tomorrow, I will support your project. And, of course, I support in general people.
Right.
And I love this, but if I will see that they are not this type of person, I will stop, of course. It's not good. I will pray for them, but I will stop. But I think that everything is to connect, to connect each other.
Yes.
This is the most important. And you need to you need to pray to God. I pray a lot, and when I came here, it was so hard because I didn't know anybody.
Right.
I left my life behind me, my people, my art career, and I told, oh my gosh, what I will do. I prayed. And the first thing that I told him, it was, send me people from you. And thank God, I post that I am here from Greece. I was looking for collaboration, and a lot of people, they text me and my photographer, we were in parade with my husband, Christmas parade, and I saw he keeps a camera, and I told my husband, go talk to him, he has a camera, talk. Oh, he works. And I was like, hey, you, I need
Hey,
your
you get with the camera.
I need your, because
You're
I
our
didn't know
people.
I didn't know anybody.
Right.
And he told me about these social media and Facebook team.
Different film
And
groups.
thank God I met a lot of amazing people from there. And
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, networking really does help with, being able to broaden that circle.
Yeah.
And find more people that have that same interest and desire to create something and to leave your mark on the world. That's the main reason why I'm in it is I want to be many years past after I'm already gone, be able to have my family members look back and see the things that I've done. And, whenever they get to missing me or thinking about me, hey, go watch a movie. At that moment, I'm living, breathing, and doing what I enjoyed doing. So that's kind of my ticket to, I guess, immortality.
This is the most important, to enjoy your moments.
Yeah.
The life is too short.
It really is. We just recently had the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, who was a legend in the music industry.
Yeah.
And will be dearly missed. My father grew up on his music. I grew up on his music. And, the thing about it is now you can go back and watch any of his music videos or any of his concert tours or anything like that. And there he is, living and breathing and doing what he enjoyed doing. So he will forever be remembered and honored that way, from all the performances that he did. So
it's amazing, but you need to remember always that I saw a video with a preacher in Greece, and because last year I was ready to die, had a very bad, anyway, something, I did the surgery and I'm here, thank God.
Thank God, yeah.
Yeah, but then when you come, how can I say this? When you see the death in front of you,
Yeah.
you will not ask, oh, give me to see my movie before you will die, or give me to see my scripts. No, you care only about your people around you.
Yeah.
You want to see them.
Definitely. And
nothing
I
else.
thought that the other day. I was like, if I were facing death today, what would I leave behind? And I honestly just kind of laughed. I thought, I would be more concerned of who I'm leaving behind than what. And I thought to myself, you know what? I would be okay with it because I've lived my life the best way that I've known how. And I've tried to touch and inspire other people in their lives and their journey. And I'm content. And if you live your life content like that, no matter what day it is your last day, then you lived a good life.
I understand. For sure, I will remember your life. And
yeah, I've got a story to tell, but that's another
for
story.
sure you will do. I will support you 100%. But also, before we go to sleep, not why we need to wait out until our death. We do that for bad evil eye in Greece. Before you sleep, always we are thinking, who did something bad, wrong to us? And never we don't think what wrong we did to other people.
Exactly.
Because we heard, you are a bad guy, I'm a bad girl to somebody's story.
Right. We were always somebody's villain in somebody's story.
But I never hurt someone if he doesn't hurt me first.
Right.
But we did.
Yeah, very much so. Well, on that note, speaking of the bad guy, I'm going to get in trouble by my producer if we don't take a break and have this commercial. So we'll be right back right after this message.
You're a studio photographer and you need a full access studio all at one price. click below to find out more.
Hey, we're back now. That was just a message from our sponsor, the Noda Art House. I was talking with Katerina here just a little bit ago about some of her projects, and you wanted to hit on a little bit of that. I think you said something about a comedy series you've got coming out.
Yeah, we're preparing. I create a comedy character. She's called Souvlaki girl. Souvlaki is a very traditional Greek food.
Okay.
Amazing, delicious. And my name is Katerina.
Right.
The nickname is Katina.
Katina.
Her nickname Katina. Katina is a gossip woman who, she's like why he's here.
Yeah, right.
Like that. And a lot of people, they push me to do something like that. And I told, okay, without budget, what we will do? Of course, I sent to my sponsors in Greece, I sent them one proposal. I'm waiting from companies here too, but we will start. I'm not type the person that I'm waiting for someone to help me to do something. I do that alone.
Right.
Not alone, with my team, of course.
Of course.
And it's a comedy show and comedy mini series.
Okay.
And you never know.
No, you don't. You really don't. And, whether it be a proof of concept, a pilot show or whatever, you can't necessarily wait on investors or producers to step in and finance it. Sometimes you just got to do it.
Yeah.
You just do it, and then you've got something to pitch.
Yeah.
You've got something to sell.
Of course.
Like, hey, this is our pilot show. Tell me what you think. And I have seen some come in and say, okay, yeah, but we got to kill this character, get rid of this character. You got to change this. And it's like, And if it's too far out of the realm of what you're trying to do, well, then you go do your thing. I'll keep doing mine.
Of course.
Yes, I'm going to eat bologna sandwiches for the next week because I just paid my crew. But yeah, I get it. You got to just jump in and do it.
Yeah, I told you before, or I will find an agent or a production company here, or I will be rich.
You're right.
To create my company here. You have so many platforms that you can sell your product. You could create your platform. You can do anything now.
Yeah, you really can. But in the same token, that's where we get back to technology. It really has kind of hurt the film industry. And the reason why I say that is it's supply and demand. When we grew up, we probably had 10, 13 channels on TV.
Yeah.
Now you've got millions upon all these streaming services and stuff like that. So now there's not that many demand for films because they've got so many outlets to view them. So through supply and demand, it has kind of helped, with distribution, but it hurts in the money area. Is, when I was growing up, an actor that came in and did something, hey, they got $5,000, $10,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for an hour's worth of work, a 30-second commercial, what the heck?
Yeah.
But nowadays you go in and you do a 12-hour scene and you're lucky to walk out with $250. So it's like, you really have to love it to do it, or to have a reason to do it. Like me, for instance, I've got my eye on a target, and I just got to build myself up so I can swoop in for the kill. But it's all about perspective and what your passions are.
I think you need both. The reason, because for a reason you are artist, you have a reason for sure. And of course, for sure, you can imagine yourself in an office to...
I do that enough Monday through Friday, and I act in the evenings on the weekends, and I try to stay busy that way because I would much rather be on a set Monday through Friday. But there's just not that big of a demand. So, I don't want to be juggling bills.
Those
bills come in, they want their money.
Here in US, it's not a country, it's a business.
Yeah.
It's not a country, it's a business. Only money. You need to have money. I said that story, and that's why they told me, "Oh, do a comedy show, do a comedy show," because I was in emergency. Oh my gosh, why I did that to myself? I don't know. And I saw after 1 month a bill 2,000.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I called them. I told them, I don't know what you are doing here in the US. I'm from Greece. I can't pay this bill. Are you crazy? That's why they take guns and they kill each other.
Yeah.
That's why.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God they delete my bill. I didn't pay anything.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah,
nice.
but of course, but I couldn't because I'm waiting for my papers. It's not my fault that I can, I can have my job.
Right.
It's not my fault. And I told them, and even the doctors, they told me, why you left from Greece? I don't know, I told them.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It seemed like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Well, Katerina, it has been an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show today.
Me too.
I look forward to seeing some of your productions. And
Thank you so much.
I really am going to do a little more research on Greece. I might want to go check it out because
Of course.
I've got a lineage there from my ancestors. So you've really kind of shined a light on some things that I've overlooked. So on that note, I'm going to go eat some Greek food.
Of course. I will cook for you. Don't.
Home cooked Greece food, man. Can't beat it.
We have original food, not plastic food.
Yeah.
Like here.
Yeah, we got plastic food. I don't know if it's set food or if they mistook it for real food. Either or.
I don't know. You have one project you take now, and you have one here. It's the same.
Oh, yeah.
The tomato.
Oh, I know.
Thank
and
you
the
so
pickles with no seeds. I don't understand.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody here.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing with us a little bit of your background and history. And guys, be sure to like and subscribe. We'd love to see you next week. Let us know what you think about the show, and we'll catch you then.